I'm recording. Okay, so I want to make a Android application because was it the default messenger on the phone? Um, I want it to uh, only give the notification sound when when um, when the the messenger is not not open. So when I am messaging on the phone and I get a new message, I don't want to hear uh, the bling sound, right? And uh, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to be when the phone is on vibrate, right? When it's on vibrate, that means I want to know, but I don't want it to be like distracting. Um, so when my phone's on vibrate, I want uh, it to give me the notification sound. Um, let, us call this no. What's it called? What's the app called? Let me look at my phone. Messaging. Yeah, it's called messaging. Notify. Was it once? Notify, not open, not, what do I call it? Messaging. Notify on vibrate, right? Vibrate when not open. It's way too long, but okay. So it's not going to be an example project. I should save it. Programming. Let's see. Do I just have it? Yeah, I guess I just have it here. Okay. I'm going to be using Java. Okay, default's okay. I'll change this if I need more of the new features. Already exists. It's not empty. So do I have to create a new let's copy that. Okay. Finished. Okay, now it's built. So it's going to be pretty simple. I think I only need like a power button for the app and a title because I'm just turning it on and off. And maybe if I like it a lot, I'll add it to Civis So Light. Right, don't need that right now. So yeah, it was just when I was texting my mom, or rather my mom was texting me, and I had the app open and I was reading the text, it would notify me over and over. So I'm going to rectify that, right? So I guess I should make a first commit. Or is this already initialized? I'm pushing Control K. It should say no changes found. Right, git. Create. What's this do? Okay, no. Okay, maybe here. Let's see, I have the tests. Where's project sharing? Well, Android Studio. Great. Git repository. Oh, version control. So this one here. Create Git repository. Yes, I guess it's here. Okay. Okay. Let's put everything in it. C in it. Cool. So C is, I think I copied it this, the beginning, C stands for like chore or something, but it's basically when you're adding a new thing, right? R is for refactor, T is for test, and B is for bug fix. Okay. So we'll just I guess it was already connected. Don't care about those. I want like 16. This is going to be the title. Okay. Text. Well, yeah, let's just add app name. So it's at string app name. All right. It's a huge app name, but whatever. Then we'll have a switch for the on off. It will also be both 16. And we'll have this text be string. I guess it's off on because, oops, okay, because it's off in that position, and then when you click it in the thing, it's on. Okay, why is this? Fix. Cool. Okay, use switch compat or switch compute. Okay, so that means here. Okay, this should probably be the same height as that. And height should be match constraints. How does that look? Not too good, not too good. With wrap content, I'm fine with that. What if no. Hmm. Oh, I'll play with this later. So save, Control C. I'm going to, was this layout? So layout main, say layouts activity. Yes, okay. That's good. Okay. Now, what we want is an on-off button here. So let's see. It's a switch compat. Yeah. And this should be on the off on button really equals fine dot id dots. I didn't change the name of this. Should not be, it should be off on. Okay. Off on. Right. And I do not want to do any, so I'm not testing this. Or if this would be tested, it would be in, it wouldn't be unit tested, it would be that other test. So I'm just going to send this to a class that's going to deal with this, right? So this is a component, so this is going to be dealing with the off on, right? And I guess I'll do off on component, right? Let's copy this. And I'm going to need the off on button, right? And yes. Yes, I will add it. Okay, is there anything else? Well, I only have the one thing, so yes, that's it. Control C, create off on component. Okay. So what I want this to do is, okay, so let's look at this. I want it when the user comes on and they click the off on button that it will create a broadcast listener that will listen to well, let's see, I want it to do so what are we doing? We are, I like this. So as like add a broadcast listener. And when the broadcast listener is on, so add or remove broadcast listener. So really, we have there's if I remember correctly, the button only has one listener, so it's a set listener, set on text changed listener, and if we on check change listener compound button, yeah, let's say is it like, I don't know how to do the lambda. Let's look at that. Java lambda class. I believe it is a lambda that I'm making. Okay, how about this? Method. Oh, wait, is it new? Do I need new here? Yes, I need. So I did have it right. Okay, I was just missing new. And then I need the required method. So I need a list. I need to pass in a listener basically. And then right here determines whether or not I add it or remove it, right? So all this does is, all this should do is I should, I guess this is on crate. So I put an underscore. Usually you put whatever method here. So like add, set name. But since it's the constructor, I'm just going, I don't want to type in. Do I want to? No, I'm just doing, it's not a method call. It's like when the constructor is called, right? And so I just want to compound, was it? Switch compat. I want switch compat and a on-checked listener. And then the output is add on-checked listener. Right, okay. So we want a specific type of on-checked listener. We want the on-off on-checked listener, right? But let's do switch compat equals, we're going to mock it. Now it should let me import. Alt, enter, what? Do I not have Mockito in this? That's not it. That's not it either. So open dependencies. We would like to add Mockito. Search. I think it migrated, and we don't want it for test implementation. We don't want it for implementation, which is like the release. We want it for test implementation. Yes, okay. That is taking a long time to search. org.makito. JBoss. Okay, this is the latest, I guess. Does Makito have a website? Okay. Version 4.5.1. So maybe I need to type in org.makito. Oh, that's a lot better. Okay. So, Makito all, Makito pull. Ah, there. That matches what I found. Okay. Apply. Okay. Now, does it auto? Yes. Yes, it adds Makito. Okay, save. Now, we want it an on check listener. Yes. And we want it to be a specific on check listener, which is we want it to be the on-off on check listener, or the off-on. Yes. Right. Now we create this. So I'll put a to-do so that I'll remember it later. And then we'll make it implement. I'll move this to-do into here. Right. And what we want is for, well, we want a new off-on component, and we'll give it the switch and the listener, and we'll add that vector. So it should, that refactor should change it. Well, yeah, change it, add that and add it over here. It's going to have problems, but we're not there yet. So we're going to verify that the switch one time has set on check change listener to on check change listener. Right. So I won't be able to run it. Let's fix this first. Equals new. Right. So I don't need this because that will never be used again. Right. Save, Control S. Now this is Control Shift F10. And this also is Control Shift F10, so I have to have my cursor on the class to write to run all the tests. Control Shift F10, and it should fail. No test found. Maybe I should change this underbar. change that to star. Okay. If I run this is in the right test. What? Okay, let's read this. com.jordan.bachelor.civil.the name.test off component. Run from here. Has at test. It's public void. Wait. If I name it, does it run then? Is it not like the underscore? Okay. Okay, let's close and reopen this. And also search Android Studio test found. It's like that. Test instrumentation runner. Okay. Gradle. Default compare. It has it. Right? Did it change? Okay, let's sync that and see if this works. So Android test is this one, and test information is that one. Right. Okay. Here, let's run. Still doesn't work. No tests found in. JUnit assertion failed error. JUnit framework. So that's 2015 with espresso. Instrument. No comments. Let's see if there's any comments. Android X. Okay. Let's open a working project and see how this runs. So if I go to a random test in here, let's say like this. Assuming it works. Okay, it's Android X. Oh, that scared me. So I'm not using Android X here. So maybe it is test instrumentation runner. So that, and then the working one, because it worked, was, oops, X test runner JUnit, double quotes instead of single quotes. Okay, let's sync with this one, and hopefully it works. Did it sync? No, it did not. What is happening? Okay. Let's sync this and try running. See it saved in here. How about the example unit test? It works fine. Is it Makito? Does it not like Makito? What if I do off on component equals Mach? What if I run it now? How about if I do a verify on that? Set, let's do switch. What's it? What's the rename? Shift F6. Shift F6. Let's call this switch compat. All right, and we're setting the change listener and all. Yeah. How about if we run it now? Okay, so it works fine. Why is it working fine? JUnit test, have at test, public class, public void. Okay. If I like do this and run it. Okay. Wait, let's run that again. So it sees it. It's giving me the correct error message instead of what if I delete this? Actually, what if I close and reopen? Open recent. This is so weird. Why does this class work? Well, the other one doesn't. Okay. What if I just delete this? Well, yeah, I already have it saved. Okay, so delete this. Go to on-off component, Control Shift T, enter. Okay, superclass. There's only the one destination package. Okay. We're doing a normal unit test. Extends test case. Wait, is that it? Is that the problem? That was the problem. Extends test case. If I make another one, okay, so weird. Okay. Well, we solved that. Like if we go back on the Gradle to, what was it, test runner? Actually, I should do Control K and the Gradle, right? Yes, roll back just that one. Okay. Oh, we needed to add the Makito. Now we know it's org.makito mock. I forgot how to spell it. Does this work? Okay. Core. We want it to the test implementation. Test implementation. Okay. Save. Test case. We don't need that. We got rid of that. Wanted but not invoked. Yes. Now, I have to go back here. So Control Shift F10 doesn't do anything. I could rerun it, but I want to run from here. I want to run all the tests. Right. Okay. So it works. Control C, Control K. That is a lot of changes. I can delete this one actually. Okay. Are all these changes required? So this one's required. Come on. There. Yes, this one's required. This is the adding. This adds it. Yes, this is new. This is Akita. Yes. So actually, this is just a refactor. So everything else is part of creating the test for off-on components. That test. Everything else is required for that test. Right. Okay, so it's a new version. Okay, so commit. Yes, I made that to do. I should probably check that to do. And then uh, uh, delete example unit test. Okay, okay. So that is literally all we need to do for this class. Right. Then we go to the to-do, and we have this one. And we're going to create a test for that. And then, well, actually, how long have I been programming? 40 minutes. I'll take a break. Okay, see you next time.